What is going on, world? I'm Wesley from Aconnectiontv, the number one channel on YouTube, where we actually adopt similar connections despite our differences. And the similar connection that I want to adopt with you is with the power of knowledge. I did a Q&A on Instagram, and y'all actually sent me questions. I'm shocked. I'm surprised. Because usually when I do personal, like, real videos, y'all motherfuckers don't watch. Y'all motherfuckers don't like on Instagram. Y'all motherfuckers, y'all just don't. Y'all don't pay attention to the real shit. But when I do like gossip shit and BGC shit, y'all are all aflutter. So it's very interesting and very awesome that I got some actual questions to fucking answer. So this is my first Q&A video on Aconnectiontv, and I'm answering questions because y'all had questions that y'all wanted answered. So, how do I look at them all? Because I don't think this is all of them. I don't think this is all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. No, I'm missing. How do I? Oh, that's the rest. Okay, that's the rest of them. Okay. Click the plus button. My bad. All right. So first question, yeah, from Brandonia_2001. Who's your favorite bad girl? I do not have a favorite. Next question, TheBossman_850. How does it feel being back in the corporate world after being away from it for a great length of time? I was out of corporate work for 2 years straight. After working since I was 16, I never had a break from work. So to get that break, to get that opportunity to have that break was tremendous. If you can ever get the opportunity to not have to work, it's a beautiful thing. Being back in corporate life fucking sucks. I hate corporate life. The only thing that I would love to do and get paid doing it is my entertainment thing, or anything in entertainment, whether it's movies, music, clothing, fashion, anything of that nature, videos, acting. I want to get paid doing. Anything out of that is a fucking horrible life for me. So me being back in a corporate setting, in an office job, it's not where I want to be. But you have to do what you have to do. _Van Vogue, I would like to know your career goal because I know you write and etc. How it currently is moving along and tips. Okay. My career goal. I don't know how to answer this question. I have a lot of things that I would like to be able to do, but if I really had to pinpoint it, okay, my career goal is to make money doing what I love to do, whether it's real estate, whether it's in entertainment, whether it's a business owner, whether it's party promotion. I just want to get paid doing what I love to do, and I love to do a lot of things, which I kind of put out on Aconnectiontv. That's why when you guys go to Aconnectiontv, there's so much fucking material. It's not just straight entertainment gossip. It's not just BGC. It's a plethora of shit. And that's how I mean, there's so many things that I'm interested in. I can't just hone in and pinpoint one thing. Maybe that's my problem. Maybe I need to get better at just doing that. But I don't know. I can't really answer that question. That's my answer for the question, I guess. Gregory Lewis _ wants to know, what was your life like growing up? When did you come out? My life was pleasant up until maybe 12-ish, 13-ish, something along those lines. I mean, I had a decent childhood. Like, my mom provided for me and my brother for the major portion of my young life, like young life. But then things took a turn. My mom lost her job. She was a single mom. My father wasn't around at all. And you know, a single mom raising 2 black boys in the ghetto wasn't really the best thing for my mom, because she went from riches to rags, so to speak. And so ever since that transition, life became harder for her. I never really saw the grunt of that life until maybe 15, 16, when we had to keep moving from house to house to house to house because we were getting evicted. And then I had to live with my aunt I lived with my grandmother for a period of time. Then I had to live with my aunt for a period of time. And so once I realized that I could make money and work and be on my own and get my own apartment, that's when I immediately moved out. I had my own apartment when I was 17. And, you know, from youth to now, I've always built my mentality to just work. Just work, you know, to make money so I would never have to depend on anyone. But as far as when I came out, I never came out. I never said to anybody, John, I'm gay. Nikki, I'm gay. Patricia, I'm gay. It's nobody's fucking business. Mind on things, so, what? Mind on things of God, sorry. Do you trust the government and media, and why? I don't trust the government, and I don't trust media. I don't trust the government in the sense that we don't know everything that goes on in the White House. We don't know everything that goes on a top secret level. We just don't. So I don't trust the government. I trust the government will do what's best for the government, but not what's best for the people, if that makes any sense. So no, I don't trust the government. I don't trust media because everything that we see on Fox News and everything that we see on reality shows and everything that we hear in music, it's not the truth. So I don't trust media either. Like, you have singers and rappers rapping about what they have and what they've done, and it's all a lie. We watch Love and Hip Hop, and, you know, a lot of that's a lie. You know what I'm saying? So, and we see the news, and all we see are the stereotypes of the masses, and it pretty much is a lie. So, I don't know, I don't trust the government or the media. That bitch though _ are you a top or a bottom? I'm neither. If I don't, I'm a human. There we go. That's right. Yeah. J Marco, do you ever feel left out because your friends are achieving more career personally than you? No. Because everything that my friends are doing, I don't want any parts of. So I would feel left out if I had a friend that was an actor, and if Jussie Smollett was my best friend, I would be like, oh damn, you know what I'm saying? But then again, if he was my best friend, I'd be somewhere close. Like, you know how Rihanna has her Gail, I'll be someone close. But none of my friends are remotely into the life that I want to accomplish for myself. So there's no way for me to feel that way, you know? Would you ever move back to NYC? Why or why not? Narcissistic one. Yes, but only if I had money, because NYC is expensive, and I wouldn't live there. I would have an apartment there, and I would visit during the summer, and I would leave during the winter. Like, yeah, that would be it. Eureka, this is actually cool. I like this, guys. Eureka, what was the deciding factor to get your cat? I love animals, and I've always lived in apartments all my life, and in apartments in New York, you can't have a dog, so I had a cat. How is it working out, and what is his or her name? It's working out fine, and my cat's name is Mia. SAG 1214, I would like to know if you can discuss your childhood and the issues you had growing up. I did that already. I've seen some of your videos where you touched on the subject. Also, can you revisit the time you were with a woman? I have looked for that video but never found it. If you want, you can post a link, please. I have like over 1,600 videos. I don't even know what the name of that video was where I talked about having sex with a woman. I had sex with one female, and I didn't even kiss her. I just stuck it in. Obviously, it was, well, I can't say obviously, but I used protection. And the only reason I feel, I can't say that, but I know that I got erect because I was with another guy. So it was a threesome. And yeah, I feel that that's why I got erect. I don't think it was the chick, but I'll never know because I'm not gonna have one-on-one sex with a female ever. Like, well, I'm not gonna say ever, but I just don't think that it's gonna happen remotely anytime soon whatsoever. So, did I answer the question? Yeah, I mean, for a short period of time, I thought that I was confused about liking men, but no, I'm not confused. I know what I like. But it was just awkward and like kind of like ill. Like I wanted to wash myself in bleach after I did it, but I don't know. It was weird. It like mentally fucked with me. So, but yeah, I'll never go down that. Well, I'm not gonna say never, but I don't foresee myself going down that road anytime soon because it did not titillate me one way, shape, or the other. Once my mind was conditioned back to, you know what I'm used to. Yeah, I just. Eureka again wants to know, growing up with body pressures and body shaming, how you got past people's comments. Well, one of my biggest self-esteem issues when I was growing up was my lips never fit my face, and I had big ears. So, and I was growing up in an era where Carmex did not exist, so my lips are really, really chapped, and like, oh, it was terrible. And I had to grow out of that, and I didn't really grow out of that until like my teen into my early 20s, where I really got comfortable with my big lips, and you know the term DSLs was created. Not that I suck. I don't. No, that's not what this is. No, but I had to get out of it because I had no choice. Like I grew into my lips, and my lips are like a golden ticket for me now. So I mean, it helps up. It helps. But did I feel pressure? Not necessarily. I think in my adult life now, the only pressure that I feel is to consistently look ready. Like, if I look at myself when I take my clothes off and I'm not pleased, then there's a problem. So for me, that's the only pressure. That's the pressure that I put on myself, to be attracted to myself when my clothes are off. That's just me. How do you get past people's comments? YouTube has taught me to have a thick skin with people's opinions, because opinions are like assholes. Everyone has one. And just because Joe, Nikki, and Craig have an opinion doesn't mean that it holds any weight or validity in my life. The only way that it will hold weight or some kind of substance or value in my life is if I decide to make it hold weight or value in my life. And who the fuck are these nameless people that just have opinions? They're nobody to me. You know what I'm saying? And to not even just piggyback off of the strangers, but actual people that do hold some sort of weight. I used to care about what my friends thought about me, but I don't anymore. Because at the end of the day, the only person that I'm pleasing is myself and the Lord above. And if I surround myself with people that understand that, then they are my real friends, and they will continue to be my real friends. Anyone that I have to feel like, they're not my friend. Wake up from the deception 888. Back when music was not as sinful, the world wasn't as bad. Do you think today's music has a huge influence on our generation? Of course. Excuse me. Of course. I mean, not just hip-hop either. Hip-hop plays a huge role, but all genres of music play a part in generations, period. Like, music is a universal language. So we'll just leave it at that. Good, bad, indifferent, whatever. Yes. BGC.loyalty. When and why did you create the Mona Simone character? I created the Mona Simone character in 2006. She was birthed in 2007 on YouTube. And the reason why I created, when and why. The reason why I created the character is because I grew up watching Martin Lawrence. I grew up watching In Living Color. And Wanda and Shanae were just completely, like, every time they came on the screen, my face lit up, my heart lit up, my soul lit up. It was just comical to me. And so Shanae more than any of them. And so I wanted to make people laugh. I wanted to do something with a twist, a fresh kind of ghetto character, because Wanda and Shanae were like older at the time. They didn't have a youthful appeal to me when I was younger. And so I wanted to throw that, my little jazz and my little spin on it. And so Mona was created from my best friend Tiffany, a childhood friend Kiana, and my mom, Nikki. And all three women created Mona Simone. And that's why I created Mona Simone. Mona Simone is actually a female-based character in a script that was actually written and was supposed to be produced and all of that. So that's where it comes from. I'm not one of the YouTube characters that decided to make a female character for the sake of YouTube and ha-ha-ha's. No. I had a deep scripted acting kind of reasoning behind bringing Mona Simone to the forefront. And that's just me. I'm speaking for me. Ginger, Allie, or Amber? Who are they? I'm sorry. I don't know who they are. I don't know who we're talking about with this question. I'm assuming that it has something to do with BGC, but I don't know who are they? Like what? I don't know what season we're talking about, if there were replacements. I'm very bad with names, so I'm not trying to shade or anything, but a lot of y'all, I'm gonna just answer the question. I don't know who they are. So far, where were you born and raised from? I was born in Hartford, Connecticut. And I lived in Hartford until I was 21. Or in Connecticut until I was 21, let me say that. What is your favorite show to do reviews on? My favorite show to do, The Walking Dead. That is my favorite show to do reviews on. I love The Walking Dead. Like, I'm completely invested in The Walking Dead. There's nothing better than The Walking Dead. Nothing. Nothing at all on TV is better than The Walking Dead. Your first job. My first job was a pool attendant at our local pool in Manchester. Was it Manchester? Oh, no, East Hartford. I want to say East Hartford. Yeah. Jason_Reed125. What is your type of man? A very good question. If I had an ideal type, because all of my exes look different, like all of my exes are different. If you look at every single, they all look different. People think that I go after a particular type, muscles and all. No, all of my exes and or fuck buddies and partners and one night stands, they all look drastically different. They're all attractive, but they all look drastically different. So I don't have a type of guy. I just don't. I just love men and I love ass. Oh my God, I love ass without a doubt. My two favorite parts on a dude is the ass and the chest. Oh, I love it. But my type of guy, my ideal type, let me just say that, would be dark skinned, my height or taller, with a Jamaican accent. That would be like perfect for me. But none of my exes look like that. One did. I like this. I like these questions. They're cool. Eureka again. There's often a stigma in the African American community about seeing a therapist. Your thoughts about addressing mental illness in our community? I'm all for it. If you feel that you need someone professionally to talk to, one that's not biased, because your friends, your cousins, your family members, whatever, you feel like they always give you the same type of advice, so you want to speak to someone else that doesn't owe you a motherfucking thing, I think that's fine. I encourage that. Do that. If it helps you get through, definitely. Dede Knox, do you ever come to Dallas gay scene? If so, what do you think of it? I've never been. I would love to go, but I need a sponsor. Mind on things of God. Should the youth look up to celebrities like Beyonce, Rihanna, Nicki Minaj, Drake, even though they have money? I would think that would be one of the determining factors or reasonings behind looking up to someone, especially like a Beyonce or Rihanna or whatever, because they went out, they had a dream, they went out and they accomplished whatever that dream was for them, and it allows them to make money. The American dream is to do whatever you want, to do what you love doing and to make money. That, to me, that is the American dream. And people that get to that level of success, they are living the American dream for them, doing what they love to do and making a large amounts of money. Now, should people look up to that? Yes, indeed, because it will definitely encourage. Like, Beyonce is not going to be Beyonce forever. There's someone that's emulating her and want to be like her, and it's going to make it one day. So being like a Beyonce or Rihanna, Nicki Minaj or Drake is not a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? With the good qualities that come with that kind of lifestyle. Now, the hidden, crazy, whatever kind of stuff that goes on, we don't know, so I can't even really speak about it. But I know, we know that once you get to that level of success, the life is just hectic and can be quite devilish. So, but I don't know, if you have a pure heart and good intentions, yeah, you can look up to them. Why not? Incognito_129 wants to know, when a relationship has ended, the gifts you bought for your partner, do you think they should return? No. Emperola, what are some places you would like to travel and visit outside of the U.S.? And have you ever been to any carnival in the Caribbean? I would love to go to Paris. I would love to go to Dubai. I would love to go to Barbados. I would love to go to Spain. I would love to go to Canada. I would love to go to Brazil. I would love to go to Tokyo. Never mind, take that back. Tokyo, no. Yeah, those are the places I would love to visit outside of the U.S. And I've never been to a carnival in the Caribbean. I don't know if I answered that. Incognito_129 wants to know, should men cry? Should they? I can't say that they should, but is it okay for men to cry? Yes. You got hurt in a relationship, romantic or otherwise. You experienced something beautiful or saw. Oh, I guess that's a question. Did you get hurt in a relationship, romantic or otherwise? I always get hurt. I'm always the one getting hurt. I'm too damn emotional and I'm too damn sensitive. That's one of my problems. But I'm working on it now. Now I tend not to care too much about certain things. You experienced something beautiful or saw something touching in a movie. I always connect the dots with emotions and movies. I can't pinpoint one movie in particular, but whenever someone dies in a movie, I'm about ready to cry. Whenever someone loses a friend or something involving death or complete happiness because someone's successful, then they triumph, I get choked up and I almost cry. Or should we just suck it up? No, let out your emotions. Like, we're all human. PS Wave wants to know, so when do you know the right time to give up the goodies? Whenever you feel comfortable doing it is the right time to give up your goodies. Incognito again, 129 wants to know, everyone has a price. Do you think that statement is true? No. I don't think that statement is true. I think it's true 98% of the time, but that there's a 2% of people that will not do anything no matter how much money you pay them. But the rest of the 98% of motherfuckers will do something for the right price. There is research that says people are getting dumber. Do you believe that? I do. I don't know what research he's talking about, but I do, and I think it has a lot to do with our media. Period. The world star hip hops of the world. That guy _Charlie. Could you see yourself in a polygamous relationship? And Do you think that it will work? Yes, I can see myself in that type of relationship. I actually was almost in one before I left New York, but I think I allowed society's views of polygamy to make me say no. But I think it's possible. The reason why I think it's possible for me is because I love sex, a lot of sex, and I love love, and I love being touched, and I love experiencing with people. And I feel if I had two people to experience love and life with, it would make for a better living situation. It would make for a better heart. It would make for a better emotional level for me. You'll always have that moment where you get upset with that one person if you're in that one relationship. But if that's the case, you always have that third person to take up the slack. I would only do it though if all of our feelings and emotions were completely equal, 100% across the board. Like, I'm not gonna like Mike more than I like Clark. Like, we all love each other to the end, period. So if I could have that, I would definitely be in it without any problems. We couldn't get married because it's illegal in the US, but I would definitely do it. Erica Kane _ wants to know, can you tell something about your childhood? I did that already. How did your family react? They didn't have a reaction because I didn't tell them. Which show is the best to review for you? I answered that question already too. What do you think about music from... I answered all of those questions, Erica, but thank you. The bare facts. Are you comfortable with being sexually versed, and do you easily own it when asked? Whenever someone asks me that question, my response is, why? Are we fucking tonight? That is my response. Because if we aren't, there's no reason for you to know the answer to that question. There just isn't, okay? But you worded it differently, so I'm going to answer it, okay? The way that you worded it. I can easily own what I love sexually, point blank into the period. But I have consciously decided that I will not, in the near remote future, anytime soon in 2015, anytime soon in 2016, 17, 18, 19, 20, will be giving up my goodies. Period. I can shove out dick all day. That's not a problem. Curtis loves ass. And I will make sure that Curtis is well fed whenever he's hungry. No problem doing that. But for me, if I allow for someone to receive, that means something to me. I'm not the type of person that's just going to bend over every willy-nilly and be like, oh, here, take my goodies. It's yours. Here. No, it's not happening. And because and I've done a video about this, because the tops of the world or the people that love to penetrate don't understand what the fuck it takes to do that, I've opted out of the game of receiving penetration, and I am no longer... There are only, to this day, there are only 2 men in this world that has any remote chance, okay, to receive goodies, said goodies, okay? And let me make sure I'm still right with that. Yes. And one used to live in New York, doesn't live in New York anymore, and the other lives in New York. So, and the other is kind of famous. Yeah. I mean, if you Google the person, they're all over the place. And we still talk. So, I mean, it is... Lord help me if I'm in a relationship and I meet up with that one again. But I'm just saying, you already know who you are, and you're probably watching this video, but there's only 2 men in this world, period. Other than that, my goodies are my goodies, and that's it. But I have no problem saying that I like what I like. Like, I'm grown. Like, Swagger _ hot stuff asked me about the inspiration to Mona Simone. I answered that. It's Rob asks, if the Culture Club were a survival episode or show, who would you vote off first? I can't answer that question because the cast changes all the time. So I can't really answer that question. What's Larry Timbo Joe? Larry Timbo Joe asks, what's your dating or getting to know someone pet peeve? I don't date. I just get straight to sex. Let me not say that because that's not necessarily true. It's like 75% true. But I just don't date. Like, I don't know, because dating is like we're like, I don't know how to explain it, but I don't date. So I don't have a dating pet peeve. Well, no, if I had to create one, I'll say this. If you invite someone out on a date, then you're paying for everything. And if you invite me out on a date and you expect me to pay, that's like my pet peeve. That's like one of my pet peeves. Or if we go out on a date and your breath stinks. Or if we go out on a date and you don't talk. And I have to pull out all types of information from you because you're not offering any. Like, those are my pet peeves. I can say that. Those are my pet peeves. So those are the questions. Wait, no, I had more questions. Hold up, real quick. I like this questions thing. There's one question on it. I'm surprised y'all didn't ask this one question because, and I'm not even gonna answer it because y'all didn't ask. But this is Hydro_Joe. From a non-neutral point of view, pick one. Sarah or Rocky, and why? Sarah, because Sarah knows that I'm Wesley, and Sarah talks. Like, if I hit Sarah up today, like, she'll respond. And if I call Sarah, she'll pick up the phone, and I think that I believe that she'll hold a conversation. If I go to ATL and Sarah's not doing anything, like, we'll meet up. Now, I'm not saying that Rocky won't do that, but Sarah has already done that. So that's where my closest vibe is with Sarah. Now, Rocky is cool as shit. I don't have any problems with Rocky. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I have more personal experiences with Sarah than I do with Rocky. But they're both cool as shit. What does Wes think about being in the closet? I think it's bullshit. I think if you're at an age where you're living on your own and you're not living with your family and you're in the closet, I think it's bullshit. That's it. But to each his own, but it's bullshit. Is there any situation where you would stay in the closet at your age? Hell no. The fuck you mean? Like, I'm grown. I don't give a fuck who knows who I'm fucking, who knows, like, the fuck you mean? Like, why am I worried? I don't understand why people that are in the closet are in the. I don't get it. The only way, and is that the last question? If Wesley was a chick, could you see her doing BGC or Big Ass? If I was a chick, could I do Bad Girls Club? Yeah, I could do Bad Girls. I could do Bad Girls Club. I definitely could, but on the and thank y'all for the questions. But just to close off on the closet thing. I am only here for you being in the closet if you are living at home with your parents and you aren't an adult. Then I am here for you being in the closet. But if you are on your own, if you are in college and you are a grown adult, get the fuck out the closet. The closet is only for clothes. I am Wesley from Aconnectiontv, the network. Thank y'all for sending me some questions. And I'm about to upload this shit. And hopefully y'all leave comments below. And I'll do another Q&A on Instagram. I love it. Thank y'all. Deuces. Julie, I'm all for her supporting the race. I'm all for her. Her and her knowledge about the race and what she's done for the NAACP. But for me, let's be real, you aren't black. Okay, and that's just how I feel about that. Thank you